He was headed to the end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go for Las Vegas. Taking in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now here's Mahomes. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He saw the middle was closed, tried to bounce it outside. That didn't work either.
Very rarely can you bounce something that's designed to go into the middle all the way to the outside and expect to get help and get there. Usually all the blocking is there. In this case, blocking was in the middle, bounced up, stacked up. Now he was outflanked and they tried to get outside.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
I get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield, man coverage, and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stidham. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Stidham. The open man here, Renfro. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Stidham, 1st down in the red zone. Back to Renfro again, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Jacobs. Call it gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't mean to go to. They didn't have to go to, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Finding room in midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Ja spadłem w tej.
27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away. You're in good shape, but if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure what you're doing.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference in the record. They would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stidham.
Oh, you got to catch that, Devontae.
They're all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Oh, Devontae! Good fucking shit.
Step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Good shit, Devontae.
Just before halftime, 53 yards.
Sometimes those
Good user catch.
turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
We talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well. Oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it, they use that training well. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stidham to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. The slot man in motion right. Here's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One more time with Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Jacobs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Stidham. Here's a
Clutch.
Seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. They'll try to run it with Jacobs.
Sorry, Jacobs.
I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now Stidham.
Oh, that's BS.
It's intercepted.
That was BS.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stidham off play action. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go with Jacobs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out.
Oh my fucking God, EA, really?
Have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A dump down to McKinnon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want...
Thank you.
He lost the football. It's loose.
Get off me.
And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They try to throw.
You gotta make that fast, bro.
This one is incomplete.
Trying to get
We got no defense.
and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
You're
No gain
so
there
lucky.
on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. So a moment to catch our collective.
Thanks for playing cover 3.
4th down conversion.
Needed that.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They've won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stidham. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Out of the gun, Stidham.
Thanks for playing man on Waller.
And it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stidham.
Thanks for playing man on Jacobs.
Over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Stidham will throw again.
Thanks for playing zone.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back.
Thanks for playing blitz.
Down situation.
Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and run.
Thanks for playing man coverage.
And he will get into the end zone for 2 in this game. Now tied here in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think it was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Able to find Gray here. Finding space at the 40. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Mahomes will throw. Screen play, McKinnon. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Got a whole Pat Mahomes and struggling versus a 62 overall Stidham. That's sad.
A good position.
You're garbage.
Here, 2nd and inches.
Look at how you're playing, bro. You got the Chiefs and you're playing scared. It wouldn't be me if I had the Chiefs, bro. I'd have like 50 points your ass. You have the whole 99 overall Pat Mahomes, and look how you're playing against a 62 overall Stidham, bro. 62 overall. GG's.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Whatever floats your boat, man. Pat Mahomes, and you gotta win with a field goal. You got Pat Mahomes, and you gotta use a field goal, really. Pussyhead.
1 second to go in this game.
Pussyhead. You showed your colors, bro. You're not good.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights.
Steve Fenton, no, that's not. I'm like, where do you get your numbers from? You got me confused with someone, bro.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.
That's sad. He had to play like a bitch and cheat. Fucking RPO glitching and shit. And then the one play that I had the fucking shit on the field, it wouldn't even let me pick it off. Like, that would have sealed the game. Knocked it open in the air, and then I had my guy, Merrick, was supposed to pick it off. But it is what it is.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders.
It wouldn't be me, bro. If I had a quarterback rated that high, ain't no way I'd play like that. Ain't no fucking way.
From SoFi Stadium. Take it in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And they hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Going up top for Cup, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. right side and complete to Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down, here's Stidham. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action now. Stidham looking deep for Adams. Wide open, complete.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 56 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Good hit.
It's across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Stafford.
Good D.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Sin. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Stidham. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now Stidham. Looking deep for Adams.
You got to throw that in there.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. To Jefferson on a slant. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Stafford. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Akers back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers from 8 yards out. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is how they go. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
My bad, fellas. I didn't even know how much time I had on the clock.
And they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Stidham, off play action.
He'd be overthrowing that.
And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football over to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the 50, it's Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this place up.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham.
You gotta make that throw, Stidham.
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
Good D.
And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down, Jacobs once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stidham.
Bro, what the fuck is that, Stidham?
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Come on, man.
Because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
There you go.
Fine roller, that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Now it's Stidham.
There you go.
He's got him
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Stidham will throw again. And that
one Jacobs turn around for it now.
Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And here's another tackle.
You guys, I gotta hold your blocks.
So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stidham. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 4th down. Here's Stidham. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score. But
you gotta fit it underneath, my guy. You got to fit it underneath.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it.
Still, you gotta do something, man.
It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
That should have been a pick.
Taken in, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Going for
1-on-1. You gotta get that, Sydney.
Inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Mayfield.
You gotta make a play on the ball, bro.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mayfield to throw.
God, you gotta make a play on the ball, my guy.
Methodical, executed so well, and they grab that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they brought the clock as well.
Cheating so much for people, man.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last. Oh, huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Fucking DDA. That's the one thing I don't like, man. It's like current gen, you can throw it while he's still running his route. Next gen, the motherfucker don't even turn the fuck around for it in time. That shit suck.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills.
What kind of win is this?
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Stidham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Jacobs now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They go play action with Stidham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Slot man moves right. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Here's Allen. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Don't fuck around and find out if you keep spamming the same play.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Stidham. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. To throw is Stidham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field.
Fuck around and find out.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Keep trying my user.
Defense delivers a score.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play to put points on the board for their team.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if you miss it here,
Perryman, good tackle, good tackle.
nothing. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive.
We're going to find out.
They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Singletary.
Fuck around and find out. That shit ain't going to work on this defense.
Here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
See, I'm in his head now, fellas.
And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
That's what you want out of your defense right there. Control how they play offense. Get them out of their element.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A run to begin the
Get him, Zeus. Told y'all I was going to bring Zeus into the fold.
They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Stidham on 2nd down. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Stidham off play action. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with
Good block, Jacobs. Get him, Zeus. Let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White.
He out of there. We tag teaming on him. Zeus and Jacobs. That's what I want. That's the vision that I've been trying to dial up. Get Zeus involved in a game plan. Now you don't know what the fuck we doing. That defense though. Shiesty. I told you, man, if I sit around and play with formation, give me like a day or two, man, I'll master the shit, and then we'll have like a whole mini scheme that'll just beat everything. Yes, sir. Watch me whoop your ass with a 62 overall quarterback. Then what?
Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas
But I ain't gonna throw it to him. I don't need him.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. Herbert going to go to the air right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25. And they'll send a receiver in motion left. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? We're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And some room to work. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 36-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
I'm not coming out in a weak box, bitch. Learn how to play fucking defense.
This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I'm gonna make you quit, bitch.
A few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
You can't stop it.
Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2.
Damn right I'm gonna do it all game. You can't fucking stop it.
Send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way down the field, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Setting up to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on a catch and run. 36 yards. 8-8 the score after one on EA Sports.
The score tied 8-8.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finished?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Opting to run again here with White. Shedding the tackle.
Both my running backs breaking tackles, bitch. Stop playing cover 0, dumbass.
Terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. Stidham going to look to throw for it. And that is incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head.
You ain't got no defense, bro. You already gave up 200 yards rushing. Where's your defense at?
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told them.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
You know I'm just playing with you right now.
Second touchdown here in this first half.
I'm just playing with you, bro.
Able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Keep kicking it to him, bro. I'm going to run it back on your dumb ass.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On third down, a run from White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Stidham's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Second down, Stidham to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now it's Stidham. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Stidham. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Stidham going back to the air. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stidham. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jacobs going to try the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Stidham. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfro, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
That was a design play, bro.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now,
and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jesus.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And now once again, the Raiders are going to go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
Good turnover. Good blitz.
The 30, past the 20.
Told you I was playing with your ass in the first half.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raiders
We got all the momentum. Now you got to go up against it.
in a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. It's complete. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. He's got Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things.
Get out of that gun empty, bro.
The game, and here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
I knew you were going to go to that bullshit. Put him in that soft squat just for that.
He's at the 30.
You get off my field, bitch. Told you you were going to quit.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, But there's a group celebration after the takeaway.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Herbert on first down now. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a second.
Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, 43 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now Stidham. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Stidham. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Stidham going for it on 4th. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as this defense cannot come up.
Devontae one-on-one in man coverage. That's what happens.
17 yards there on 4th down.
Stop playing man coverage.
Stidham's going to set up to throw this. Now look at this. They get the turnover, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Loose inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Jacobs, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it with White. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. For the lead, here's third and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it. This is White. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal? What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
GG's.
He splits the uprights on the chip shot.
He fought around. He found out, man. We clutch over here. Could have scored, but I ain't want to chance it because I knew some bullshit would have happened if I would have gave him the ball back.
Single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
But I opened the offense, so we started using Zeus more.
it still comes down to one possession.
That way we're not too predictable.
That's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Probably got to get the motion hikes down so I'm not just spamming buttons and accidentally throwing it before I'm ready. Just got to make the read progression. Look at Zamir White and Zeus both eating, bro. Look at that. Split them carries. Both of them eating. That's what I like to see. Both of them get long yards. Jacobs with the 67-yard reception. So I was just playing with him in the goal line so he didn't have a game plan in the second half when I actually decided to play some defense. You know, I just wanted to see if I can kind of get him out of his rhythm with the goal line. He was getting some glitch plays off. I just couldn't make adjustments to it fast enough. So I decided to get him with the 3-3 odd that I'm pretty good with blitzing out of. Look at how it changed. Oh, the second half he got dominated. I had a slow start, but second half we just kind of blew it out of proportion. And they didn't even highlight in the first half. And his dumb ass trying to showboat. It's too many ticks. Look what Zeus does, man. With Jacobs at fullback, bro. Look at that block by Jacobs. Boom. Get out of my way. Get off me. That's insane, having two running backs that can do that. One just has abilities and the other one don't. You wouldn't even know. Look at that backside. We got a good crack block by Colton. Parham couldn't get to his guy fast enough. Everybody that was supposed to block, so we motioned the tight end over. They brought his guy in. Boom, he gets the crack block. Zeus got good change of direction. Like, watch how he cuts. Just goes upfield. Breaks that one tackle. So like I said, I might start using him a little bit more in that scheme. Now, I had some good plays. I wanted to run out of that slant. There's like no fucking highlights, bro. Like, what the fuck? This play right here. He fucked around and found out, bro. That corner blitz. This is one you want right here. You couldn't get that throw off fast enough, so if you put your fastest guy in the slot, I know he could have had those little short dink and dunks, but he would have had to throw it before they were ready, you know. Look at that getting thrown. 91, you got to be better, bro. You can't be getting thrown right there. I might have to put... I mean, he got his strength. He shouldn't be getting thrown right there, though. This dumbass fucked around and found out. I'm gonna put that user adjustment over there. That soft squat. He gonna try it. That soft squat will play the underneath. So if he has a high-low concept, if that low comes under, that soft squat's gonna bite it. Just like that. That's exactly what I was trying to get. I had a cover 3 on the field except with 2 thirds. I took those thirds off. Put both of them in soft squats. Now, you probably could have hit number 5, but that was a long throw, and I was banking on it. Really, it's just the boundary side. I needed that soft squat from that cover 3 look. He was going to play either play. That was a good adjustment. Good play to end the half. That was a weird interception, but we'll take it. Stidham just got to get his pass throws, because I was going to hit Jacobs, bro. He didn't. And then I seen him go to him. I probably should have hit one of those over-the-top receivers. But he was blitzing me, so I was going to check down to Renfro because he wasn't in position. And I got to throw out a sack. Ugh, that's why he got that. Caught his ass asleep with this right here. He got everybody in the box to play the fucking run. And look at Jacob sneak out the backfield, bro. Boom. Take him out of the play. I could have ran it for a touchdown, but I was like, I didn't want to leave him with no clock. I didn't want to leave. That was a good play. That was a way to finish the game off. Everybody held their block. Parham, you got to do better, bro. Stop cut blocking. You're going to make it hard for me. But that wheel route versus man coverage, bro. Someone's not going to play him. But other than that, man, good shit. Both running backs showed the fuck out. That's what I needed. Needed a game like that so I can build on that. So I can get better at the not trying to quick pass it so much. So once I get that shit down, then we can add more to the scheme. Then we can build off of it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now receiver in motion left. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
They'll start out here with the option left. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a juicy story. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
4th down, here's Stidham. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Right back to him for 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run right on the option. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's got room. A solid stiff arm. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past Past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Completed the run. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football, and that led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, they're actually starting to do the math here, so be patient with me. 20-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to go with the option.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First down, here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White taking it in for 24 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, so he's going to have him go for 2.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game, because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense.
It's my turn, bitch.
Their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
Now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean in time.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. That's a room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Mahomes to throw once more. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they will run McKinnon, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Stidham. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They find some open field here. Trent, touchdown. Darren Waller. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Josh McDaniels has got faith in his offense, so he's going to have them go for two. Stidham going to look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
Oh my God, it worked.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set it.
Crazy. I was down 21-0.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Now Stidham. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 187 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stidham. He'll rifle this one deep right.
Could use a catch.
Touchdown Raiders. Keelan Cole, 33 yards.
He's playing that man coverage, bro. Dot you up.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 38, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
This should have been offensive TI.
At the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little delay. He's at the 40.
You will fuck around and find out. That ain't how you play run defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 74 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And that's a lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works.
Stop playing man coverage, dumbass.
What are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Gets by him, and now a little delay. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big
Yeah, your glitch plays don't work, bro.
The quarterback pitches it. He's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's Mahomes.
Give me that.
He's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Going for it with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
You'll find out that's not how you play run defense.
Here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We got to attack them. We got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Last time you gave up 300 yards to one running back.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Stidham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Blitz Hobbs. Furrow.
That simply is a missed opportunity.
They don't like that goal line blitz, bro. If they can't adjust, bro, you stay in it. If they can adjust, then you can go back and play real football. But just got to make them fuck around and find out. We'll take that win. Get back up in there, man. Shit. I like it, though. End of the day, that's what it's all about. And it's just play to, how everybody else is playing. They want to sit there and spam cover 0. Then you going to run that shit right at them, bro. Make them stop. They going to learn today. You going to have to play some run fits on the field. Stop coming out in dollar defense. See what happens if you, all this shit that these people been telling y'all for years is fluke. They sitting there telling you dollar's a good run defense. Look, I just put up 300-yard rushing against that dollar defense. Come on now. Stop believing what these folk be telling you, man. They get them shits. Like, these motherfuckers, they play that much shit, and they buy their team, and they get these overpowered cards, and they go up against people that have no money spent teams, and they post their little videos up against the people that don't even have no team. Like, they just dominating. Like, that shit's really good, and it's not. Let's be honest here, man. Like, that dollar defense, please, come on, guys. Match your personnel, play your run fits. Stop spamming shit just because you see these mutt guys doing this shit. Come on now. That's all they play is mutt. They wouldn't stand a cold night in hell against someone that can adjust. That shit does not work. They're probably be the same people that play with the top rated teams and regs. They're not good. And they sit there and they spam that shit. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you're going to sit in there in the dollar defense a whole fucking game when I'm chunking yards. Like, Jacobs is going to get stronger as the game keep going, bro. Like, he might not start off very good. He might get them little 4, 6, 7, 8-yard carries. But what happens, what I notice is as the game keep going and I give him the ball more and I start feeding him, he starts getting chunks. And they start coming in plenty. That's one thing that I do notice is, like, certain players start to play differently based on how much they get the ball. Especially with these X factors. Like, if you get an X factor in the zone, he different. It's not like current gen. Like, current gen, they just highlight, whatever. But next gen, they give them, like, extra buffs that they don't tell you about that I'm noticing. Like, they'll make you faster and shit. So just kind of be mindful of that. You see, the thing I like about the goal line, it does play good run defense unless I just kind of miss an assignment. Like, I know if they run and stretch, I could put soft squats on the outside so that those corners can play the outside run fits instead of just run down the field and give up their run fit. While playing the soft squat, you do give up, if they have time for a max protect to throw it deep. That's a huge if, But if they're just trying to run the ball, sometimes I'll adjust, those outside match zones just in case they try to throw or run the ball. They'll break off their man and won't get blocked, and they'll come down and play the support on the run. Even if I give up like a 10-yard run, I'd rather give up a 10-yard run than them just kind of all the way down the field for a touchdown. So it's a process, fellas. It is a process. I'm still trying to get this offense mastered a little bit, try to throw some wrinkles in. I wanted to get Zeus involved today, and as you can see, it's pretty effective, man. It's like it was able to give Jacobs a rest, even though he doesn't really fucking need a rest, but it is what it is, man. You got to take it for what it is. I don't know, just trying to see, try to find some wrinkles to make this offense a little bit better. And like I said, what I'm doing now is I'm putting Foster right there and Waller right here. And then on inside runs, we'll keep the fullback. That was the difference maker, really, is just keeping the fullback in. And instead of hiking him all the way across, just hike him inside right there, and he's going to get a crack block. It's almost like a zone split. Y'all remember how I run the zone split versus blitzes? Make sure you get your double team off. You just hike him, and he's just going to go up the field. He's going to find a block. So that's key. That's really what makes this thing work, especially if they're playing a lot of cover zero, because you're going to bring that outside corner in, and you're going to get him, in a bad comfort zone, So that's really the new motion hike that I want to use, is right there. You guys can see I just ran for 300 doing that shit right there. And it's not even a stretch run. It's an off-tackle run. You're going to pick a block up. It's going to be like a zone split. Blocks are going to pick up. And if you got a decent running back, they can break tackle, bro. You're gone. There's nothing that's going to stop them. Like I was doing it with Zeus. Just because I got Jacobs, don't be like, oh, you're only doing that because you got Jacobs. I was doing that shit with Zeus, too. Zeus a rookie. Sometimes you might get clamped. Like I said, you'll get those 2-3 yard gains. Just take it for what it is. Call it again. Wear them motherfuckers out. And there you go. Get off me. And you'll just wear them out with his run, bro. And they're going to have to respect it eventually. You might catch people doing that run commit shit, and then you can hit them with the play action. But as you see, look at those blocks, bro. Now, if you can get like the inside run on your game plan, it makes it even stronger. That's one thing that I do use, is I focus on the inside run when I run this off tackle, and it makes your block so much better. So you're not going to give up too many sheds as long as you're doing it like that. So you're allowed to hit turbo without giving up sheds with the inside run focus. Look at that crack block. This is like one of the best runs in the game. I can't lie. Like this, it is. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scheme off of it. Okay, so how do we scheme off of it? There's a couple plays that I was looking at. you're going to have to use your personnel and, you know, your packages. So what I like to do right here, I mean, you could keep Jacobs at fullback. At halfback if you want. Sometimes I'll put him at fullback. And then we'll start playing with the pass plays. Now, one of the pass plays I was using was the slants. And I like that will flat combo on that side. Now, what you could do, I'm just really, you know, trying to figure out how I want to do Waller, if I want to motion him all the way across, or I think the 2 read would be better. So you could probably motion him across if the cornerback follows. If the cornerback doesn't follow, then what you're going to do, you know, that basically tells you, hey, it's zone. So if it's zone, you send them vertical. You might not even need to motion them. Now you're going to have that flat wheel slant. Just kind of really wait on it a little bit. Now, if they want to fuck around and play stupid, they're gonna fuck around and find out. But you still run the ball, so you're not gonna play no stupid ass dollar or quarter. Like, come on now. So I don't know why EA doing this shit, bro. Like, match up your personnel. They're gonna play that. We're just gonna run the ball at them. Oh, Zeus can be breaking these tackles too now. Oh my God. See, that's another thing I noticed about these practice modes. Like when you go spam plays, random plays, they're just going to keep running quarters and shit. So I wish their random plays were better. Like, look at this. Come on now. Madden, y'all got to do better. That shit horrible. Maybe I'll go to a... There we go. Alright. So it looks like cover 3. I don't know if I can motion. Ooh. Play with it a little bit. I think I'd probably be better off running an out route. And a vertical. Yeah. There's a small little spot you can hit the running back on that. Out route and then just wait. 3, 2, 1. You want to chase that, you come back to the tight end on the out route. That little 5-yard out is technically low-key a good route, man. Nobody really talks about it. Let's get a nice little precision pass. If you don't want to do like the 5-yard out, I'm trying to see what I could do. I could probably motion that other receiver. No. I could do the vert. I don't like that one else. You can see sometimes the check releases, they bug out. I might send him deep, get the flat out the backfield. Just kind of play with it a little bit, see what good route combos I could find. So I know I like the streak. What I might do is just dig it, or if I have, what's his name, I could create like a switch concept. So I get a nice little clear out for a slant. So I might have to lock Devontae in, trying to see if I want to use Devontae as my left or my right receiver. Let's play with it a little bit. Sometimes I like to put him in that post. Then you can keep that route concept. What? Yo, that's like twice today that I made that kind of catch with Devontae, bro. Like, they won't let you do that on current. Like, next gen, they'll let you make them weird catches off the tip. So I guess you can look at that as a positive, you know. You're able to, you know, offensively catch the ball off the tip, whereas current gen, you know, there's only defensive tip drills. There's no offensive tip drills. So that's a big difference that I noticed too. Like I said, practice mode, man. They don't let you run the same play over and over. They're just gonna spam the fucking dollar and shit. You just run on them. Zeus may not be super flashy, but he worked. It really just be amount of you know, if you can kick it outside, bro, it's over. And sometimes they're not gonna let you. Let's see if I'm trying to catch their ass slipping with that flat route. I'm trying to see exactly. He needs to cut under, I think. I think I got it down. Because I was doing it earlier. Catch people off. There we go. Gotta catch people all guard because it's like a delayed slant. They'd be so worried about what's going on down the field. Look at her. They'd be so worried about the wheel route. You know, they're usually going to be on that shit. They see it opening up, you know, especially they run a lot of cover zero. And they see the wheel route open, and then they'll see the slant. I like how they slant right there. Like that's so much better. And I ain't got to wait on it. But really, I just want that wheel flat route to kind of dictate how the user opponent. Just got to get the schematics of how we want to run this. Look at that. That's going to be the money pass play right there. I might make that the audible. Because it's just a matter of. Sometimes you'll have tight coverage. You got to be careful on that. Especially like if they decide that they want to turn on the pin short passes or mid passes. See, sometimes he'll get that block. Okay, catch that, Jacobs. Wouldn't be mad if he blocked. So you can block right there. So you can motion hike him to block, which would be good. Be less traffic. I like that a little bit better. The motion high block. You gotta do that like right there. Alright, so that might be the play with the motion height block. If I can get in the red zone, that block should bring my guy out, pick up the thing. Yo, that's gonna be a money play, bro. Especially if they gotta worry about defending the run too. So if I start hiking this right there, look at that zone split. It runs just like a zone split. And y'all know I love those runs because he's going to pick up that backside. Look at him. Pick up that crack block. So that basically clears your run fit. That's why this motion hike is so effective. So he's got to be right behind the tight end. Unless you're just like picking up a baseline block, then you probably don't need to be behind the tight end, or you could just get in front of them, like right here. Crack block them. Oh, Zeus! I see you, Zeus Almighty. What, Zeus is nice. So I think we pretty much got it, man. So you're gonna get a switch, and then Zeus can come out of the backfield and make plays too. So my only thing is, if I do the switch, who do I want to put over there? I could probably try to get creative. Oh, that's a nice route combo. Because then you'll have your over-under. Trying to see if I can give him just like a flat, like the Kansas City Chiefs did, because they had him outside and then he motioned in and then he ran a flat. I wish you could do something like that. Bro, what the fuck? I can't even, man. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Bro. Oh my goodness, bro. What's going on with the world? I can't. Nah, man. That's wild. Oh my goodness. Oh man, Stidham, I might have to go back to Carr, bro, because like I was using Stidham on current. Like he okay, he decent, but he not great. And I need him to be like, sometimes I need my quarterback to play great. Like he can make the throw, but I'm probably gonna go back and use Carr. Give Carr one last chance, man, for the year, man. And just run it. Stidham, man. Next gen, I don't think he's capable, especially if like all I'm seeing is fucking cover zero blitzes. I feel as if he's not capable to do what I need him to do sometimes. You know, I think I had that one game, bro. I'm trying to hit fucking zig routes. He couldn't hit a zig route to save his life. See, that's another thing. Like I said, you can only run something in practice mode. And they'll play it good for a little while, and then they'll just spam fucking quarter and dollar defense. You just run on that shit. They don't want you to have a good pass offense in practice mode. They don't want you to break their mechanics that they create, I guess. But that's a good run. We'll just build around that. And then, like I said, I'll be on tomorrow, man. I appreciate y'all fellas tuning in. I know we had some good games. We had a bad game. I think I started off on that Chiefs game. I accidentally game planned to, contain the QB on the scramble. So it affects your defense too. So like if they don't scramble with the quarterback, it's going to hurt you. So he was killing me with the stretch runs, but his dumb ass started running those stupid options. The shit told on him. That's why I went QB scrambled to start the game, because I was just looking through, what my opponent was good at and shit. And it said QB scramble. I was like, well, shit, let me put that as the game plan focus. And he kept trying to run those option routes with the quarterback and shit. And then my defense started acting right, So I guess you got to pay attention on the game plan focus. You can't just be like forcing your game plan. Like sometimes you gotta go with what works, because it's gonna show you, what your opponent ranks versus each game plan, and then you just kind of run with it, ride with it. But other than that, fellas, like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I know it seemed kind of boring, but tomorrow I'm going to have to probably put Carr in, because I don't think Stidham can make all the throws on next gen. He can make some of them, but some of them just be so off. I know I'm just worried about Carr's throw animation on next gen, because current gen, it wasn't there. And I'll probably have bad throws with him on this thing. It'll probably piss me off. I'll probably bench his ass again. But it is what it is, Like, I'm just ready for the draft, ready to see what we take, ready to move on, so that I can kind of get motivated for Madden 24, and we can build around this fucking run game, and then kind of work our way into some pass schemes and stuff. But as always, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and see y'all tomorrow.